Good morning, class. My name is Phil McNair, your instructor for Management 312. Now that we're in the middle of the second week, I thought I'd take a minute to make sure we understand each other about how this class works. As you know, we've got a couple of textbooks in this class. You'll probably see them in electronic format. Most of you will anyway. There's the Leadership book by Nordhaus, and then there's the Great Motivation Secrets book by Baldoni. The Nordhaus book is sort of our textbook, if you will. It has a number of leadership theories and different things about leadership that we'll talk about in the discussion board. It's more of the academic side of leadership, if you will. The little Baldoni book has a lot of great examples of individuals like the one this week, Colonel David Hackworth, and we'll use those examples and kind of showcase how to apply the leadership theories in real practice. The best way to do this course, if you're new to APUS or your other classes don't use this technique, is to use the Lessons tab on the left menu bar. When you click on those, you'll see everything laid out in a nice weekly format, week by week. Week 2, you'll see the readings required for the week. You'll see some PowerPoint presentations in many of those weeks and so forth. That's the easiest way to navigate this class. The discussion forums are obviously where we do the bulk of our work. Since we're not sitting in class talking with each other, we use the discussion forums. Each week, with the exception of maybe when we have a major exam like the midterm or the final, there'll be a discussion forum requirement. This week, when you log in, you'll see that there's a discussion forum requirement about a couple of chapters in the Nordhaus book and about the Hackworth leadership situation in Vietnam. You'll be able to see everybody else's post before you post your post, or you'll see who all has posted up to that point. Starting next week, I'm going to change the settings so that you need to post your response to the discussion topic before you're allowed to see the other people's posts. That kind of keeps us all on the same playing field and prevents you from being influenced, shall we say, by others who have posted before you. But be cautious about those discussion forums. Some of the instructions are a little bit complicated, and you need to make sure you touch all the bases. Now, when you go in the lessons area or you see reference to some of the content in this class, you may see the name Professor John Coy or just John Coy. Don't be misled by that. John is the guy who is sort of the overseer of this particular class. He's the guy who set it up with input from other instructors. Several of us teach this class. John is the master instructor, and we all use the same template to make sure that students who take the class from me or from John or from someone else pretty much have the same experience. If you need to get in touch with me, the message area is probably the easiest way to do it. I'm in the class and out of the class all the time. You can message me. You can send a note to my campus email as well. Be advised that there's 24 students in this class. It's a pretty big class. The discussions each week, I'll be in and out of there. You won't see me responding to every single discussion. That's certainly not good practice. If you post something and you don't see a response in there from me, that doesn't mean I didn't read it. It just means I didn't want to stifle a good conversation. I may throw in some guidance here and there, ask you to think about some things. For example, this week, you may want to think about the old adage, good leaders are born and not made. You think that's true? I mean, some people are certainly born with traits that make them possibly better leaders than others. But conversely, reading the text, we talk about skills, leadership skills this week. Skills are things that you can develop and improve on over time, right? So what's your thoughts on the born versus made aspect of leadership? Anyway, I hope you have a great week. I'm in there this week reading your forum posts about Colonel Hackworth and the skills approach, and I look forward to interacting with you over time. I'll post these videos off and on, throw in a few more things there, but I'm engaged. I hope you're engaged. This is usually a really good class. It's one of the bigger ones, so we just have to make sure we stay on top of things. All right? Thanks.